Hello and welcome to Yellow Brick Road Reselling. My name is Tamara, and today we're going to talk about finding wholesalers to purchase products from. So number one, you can get ungated if you're gated in a brand or a category. And number two, well, it's just another way to source for products on Amazon, but you can also use them on your own Shopify store, on eBay, on Etsy. There's so many other places that you can use these products than just Amazon. So let's take a look at my number one way that I like to find items to source for wholesale. And that is by visiting a website called ASD. It's actually, ASD is I don't even know what it stands for. We'll find out when we get to the website, but it's a huge wholesale event where exhibitors come and set up, and they're having one that's coming up in Orlando soon. So let's go ahead and take a look at their website. Okay, so we're on the ASD Market Week Roadshow website. It's asdonline.com. ASD is a show that brings all these different wholesalers, sometimes private labelers, all that kind of stuff into one area. It's a great opportunity for you to go and do face-to-face meet and greet with these companies, get a hands-on look of what the products look like, and talk to them and start to build that relationship. If you're not able to make it, right now they're having a roadshow, which they were just in Texas this week, which you can see right here. They're in Orlando, April 8th and 9th, and then in Vegas on August 22nd and 25th. If you're not able to make it, you can still get information on the exhibitors that are there. So if you're just starting out with wholesale, this is a great way to kind of jump into it and find some wholesalers. I have not gone to ASD yet. Unfortunately, I have not been able to. I was going to go last year, but it was canceled because, what wasn't canceled last year. But I really want to go. I've gone to local ones. I've gone to one in Boston, and I've gone to not ASD, but another type. And I went to one in Syracuse last February, just before things closed down, and got some great contacts for wholesalers. Plus, I was able to talk to a wholesaler that I've been dealing with and kind of face-to-face meet them. One of the things that's really good is to find out what is their number one seller, because a lot of times they're going to have it right there on hand because that's what's number one selling. So you actually got to see it, touch it, feel it, and find out. A lot of times it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think is going to be a number one seller. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at who is exhibiting at the ASD Market Week Roadshow in the one coming up next week, 2 weeks, April. So if you click on where it says attend, register, and why attend, I think you used to have to register in order to get the information, but I did notice that it was here today without registering. Right here it says see vendor directory for Orlando. If you click on that, it'll give you the exhibitor list. These are all of the exhibitors that are there. See how many there are? There's a lot. Now, in Las Vegas, there's so many more than this from a couple years ago. If you Google ASD exhibitor list 2018, 2019, something like that, you'll get a list from previous exhibitors, and you can use that too. Of course, right now it's great. One thing I did notice that they didn't have on this is in the past, they would have a column of who was ecomm friendly. And I do not notice that right now. They have this product gallery and they have press releases, but there is not a check mark here if they're ecomm friendly, which was very helpful in the past. If there's a keyword, if you're looking for a specific brand, you can put that here in the keyword. There is an advanced search. There you go. So if you wanted to narrow it down to people who sell in specific categories, you could do that. Let's go back to the exhibitor list. So let's just take one. Let's see. Let's go with not CBD, because that's so difficult on so many platforms. But if you're interested in CBD, all right, let's go with Crazy Socks. Who doesn't like Crazy Socks? I love it. So what I would do is I would click on the brand and sometimes just verify the categories they sell in, because sometimes you would think, oh, Crazy Socks, they sell socks, but it's not always that case. So just verify the apparel in this case is correct, but it's not always that case. But you can always go to their website and find out. So I click on it, go to their website. Street Fighter now available. Get to kind of see what they have. No thanks. I don't like free discounts. Well, I do, but I'll come back if I want it. So you kind of see what their branding is. I mean, it's nice. They have ones that are licensed. Frosted Flakes. So all the different ones. Pretty cool, different variety of stuff. You can see they don't just sell socks. They sell underwear and masks. And then what I usually do is go way down to the bottom. And that is usually where they would have if you wanted to create a wholesale account with them. So I'm going to click on contact and let's see if this person has it. Yeah, so wholesale support right here, you send them an email. So what I would do is you could call them or send them an email. And if you need to have a resale certificate from your state. You cannot order wholesale without a reseller certificate. So if you don't have that, go to your state website for the government, put in, it's under your tax part of your website most of the time, and just put in a reseller certificate. It means that you can buy stuff on wholesale and not have to pay sales tax. And every single wholesaler that I have encountered has required that. So you want to have that right from the beginning. Then you can contact them and let them know that you're interested in opening up a wholesale account and send them your certificate identification number. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and upload my certificate so they have it, because most of the time they want a copy of it on file, and provide the information right up front so it saves time from going back and forth. And that will help you out. Now, what I have found is that sometimes after opening an account, I will decide that it's just not enough discount. So for instance, these bikini bottom boys fuzzies are $12.99. You might find that the discount is $9.99. That's their wholesale pricing is $9.99. And you may say, you know what, that's just not going to work for me. It's just not good enough. And you just don't ever do business with them. You're not like stuck with having to do business with them if you open an account. But what I'll do is I'll take a look at these, and you can use your phone. So there we go. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll use my phone and I'll open up. Let me see if I can get this right. So I'll open up the Amazon seller app. Probably can't see it because my Amazon seller app never comes up right the first time. I don't know why that is. I have to close it and reopen it. So you open up your Amazon seller app and click on add a product. It's going to bring you to the screen that you can't see. But if you click on the camera up above, you can do an image search. So what I'll do is I'll take my camera, hold it up, and I'm scanning and it's not picking anything up. It probably doesn't help that it's flashing the photo. So let me see if I click on a static photo. No, it's still flashing. Stop moving them. No, it's not going to stop. It's going to keep moving it. I was hoping it would keep it still so I could scan it with the app. All right, nothing is coming up on these pair. They may not have this on Amazon, but you could always create one. I could put in, let's do odd socks. All right, so there is a brand, Odd Socks is on here. They have, let's see, SpongeBob. Okay, those are different SpongeBobs. Let's see if I can find the SpongeBob that's on here. They have one that has, they have a number of SpongeBobs. Wait a minute. Oh, that's different. Instead of this brown, it has blue right here, but this sock looks somewhat the same. Not that SpongeBob. Just going to see if they happen to have the SpongeBob on here, which I don't see it. But what I would do is I would look for what I'm looking for, And if they have it, it would give you an idea of whether or not it would be profitable to source. Now, a lot of times they'll ask you where you're selling it, what's your store. Like a lot of times they think you might be a brick and mortar. So just be upfront and let them know that you're selling it on Amazon, because nothing would stink more than investing, hundreds or thousands of dollars into a product line, get it listed, and then have them come back and say, hey, we didn't know you were going to be selling it on Amazon, and take it down. The other thing, okay, here's a pair I found. These right here. Gross Bob. These are selling for $14.99 on Amazon. There is only one FBA offer. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys this, but what I'll also do is I'll check to see whether or not the person who is offering it, are they the owner? Is it this brand? Because if it's the brand, then I don't even bother. Because I'm not going to compete with the brand. Let's see. Gross Bob. It is sold by Socks R Us. So I'm assuming it's probably not this brand. Socks R Us. Okay, so Socks R Us has it for sale FBA and FBM. So it might be. I would check. I'm going to check. What I would do is I would check on that brand and see Socks R Us if the only brand that they're selling. Okay. So I clicked on the Socks R Us, and it's showing me that the business name is Odd Socks Distribution. I know you can't see it. So it is something that I would pass on. So chances are they do not want competition on Amazon, because they're the only seller right now on Amazon. So they're probably not going to let you do it. You can probably carry it in the store, but not on Amazon. All right, so let's go back and look for some other ones. So I'm going to close that one out. We're going to get rid of Crazy Socks, because that's not one that I'm going to be carrying. Cured bomb desserts. Food is so big right now. So they have convenience store snacks, candy, energy drinks. They're made in the USA, which is good. They also have a line of CBD stuff. I do not see a website. So what I'll do sometimes is just copy the name of it. Let's go search and see if they have a website. Here's Cured Bomb. Okay, so it is hemp products. So I'm not interested in doing CBD, hemp, any of that stuff. But if you're interested in going down that line, Amazon does not allow CBD products. I do see where people do hemp. So you're probably okay with that. I just don't go down into that line, because I just think that it's just opening a can of worms, only because they don't allow CBD. So I'm going to close out of that one, because I am not interested in that. But that's what I would do if I saw something I was interested in. That's this Desperate Enterprises. So I would actually start at the top, and I work my way down every single one. Tin signs. There you go. Your wholesale source for American-made tin signs. There's a lot of tin signs on Amazon, and they seem to do pretty well. Please do not feed the Sasquatch. All right, so this is what they do. So again, this immediately it said wholesale. So I'm assuming that you can create an account. You go towards the bottom, wholesale pricing, wholesale updates, contact us, wish list, log in or sign up. There we go. Log in or sign up. So I would want to sign up to create an account. So go ahead and fill all of this information out. We're just looking to see if they ask you. They don't ask you right away for your tax exempt, but just be prepared that they're probably going to ask you for that. I did want to go back. I didn't see it on this screen, but over here they did have wholesale pricing. Make sure you log in if you're existing. Okay, a lot of times you don't see their wholesale pricing until you have an account and you log in. But again, you can take a look at this. If you don't want to create your own listings on Amazon, then you can use your phone again, scan these and see if you can find items that are on Amazon. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at another one. All right, here's Florida Wholesale. Sunglasses. Well, it said sunglasses, hats, and other stuff. Salt Life closeout sunglasses. That could be a good deal if you could get some of those. So again, I usually will come right to the bottom. I'm going to look to see about creating an account. If this was something I was interested in, contact us. So I do get worried when I see closeouts or liquidation or things like that, because you just want to make sure that a lot of times with liquidations, Amazon doesn't take that as proof if you were to get a counterfeit claim. So just be careful with that. Once I see closeout, it just kind of sends up some red flags to me. Maybe not, overall it would be fun. Would be okay. Fun stuff. Gifts, toys, novelties, gags, plush toys, and figures. So, I have a video. If you're looking to get ungated in toys, I do have a video on getting ungated in toys. But if you're going through this and you find an alternative than who I talk about in my video, then definitely feel like you can jump into it and use them if you want. All right, so since 1993, Fun Stuff has grown to be a top industry leader as an importer and distributor of toys and novelties. That's where they're selling their stuff. Plush animals. Some of these things are great if you're doing bundles. These are awesome items to be able to bundle into it. To view all of our categories, click on the catalog above. Okay, let me go back up here. Catalog, hot new items, trade shows. Okay, this is great because this is going to show me a couple things that I want to show you guys. I'm going to click here on catalog. Oh, shoot. I have to have an account. Yeah, I am unauthorized. View catalog now available. Oh, to request a mail catalog. So let me click on this. Yeah. So it's not going to even let me see what they have. So you're going to need to create an account. So it's probably under Contact Us. They're out of Virginia. Methods of payment. Minimum order is $100. I love when they have this stuff right up front for you to know. I also like when they say right up front, like that they're ecomm friendly, or if they tell you they're not ecomm friendly, because it helps you out to know whether or not it's worth even taking the time to fill out an application. Pricing, packaging, assortments are subject to got cut off. Oh, so here we go. This is good. So sales representatives, these, I love finding these types of things because for me, you can look. So let me see. I'm in New York. So I'm going to look for New York. Oh, here's New York right here. So Bruno and Company. What I love about this, so this website is going to give me the ability to show you two things that I like about when I look at this ASD list. So now I know that these are distributors of this company. A lot of times these distributors will represent more than one brand. So Bruno and Company. So what I'll do is I usually will take their domain name. If I didn't have the domain, I would just copy this right here, their name, and do a search for that. So I'm going to go to Bruno and Company. And I can see right now that Bruno and Company, they also represent Lantern Press, Coffee Shop, because they have this stuff popping up. So let's click on brands. So you can see how this can bring you down so many rabbit holes as you're going through this ASD listing. It could be a whole week experience looking at some. So Fun Stuff, this was the brand that brought us to this website. But these are all of the other brands that they represent. So this starts you now clicking on all of these to see what they are, what they offer. Look at Columbia. You want to get ungated in Columbia? So you can click and look at all of these. And it's a great thing to create this relationship with this brand, with these companies like Bruno and Company for me. And they can tell you and introduce you to all these other brands. So this is wonderful. So the other thing is, I wanted to show you another way to get to it is on that website. I'll go back up here on Fun Stuff's website. They have this right here that said trade shows. And I noticed it was also over here on Bruno and Company's website was trade shows. I usually will end up clicking on these and you can see the other trade shows that they're going to be at. So here they are. They're going to be at the ASD Online, which is the one we're looking at right now. They're also going to be at Surf Expo, Ocean City, like all of these. And I will click on all of these different links because a lot of these will open up a bunch of different companies and brands that are not going to be at ASD, but might be at the International Gift Expo in the Smokies. So then clicking on that will just open up a whole bunch of different stuff, which is just, I mean, like I said, it can become a rabbit hole because you can spend so much time finding different brands, but it's great if you're looking for specific stuff. So here we are back on Bruno and Company, and I'll do the same to theirs. I would open up this trade shows. I'd see where are they going to be. And all they have is this, they have a showroom in New Jersey, which if you're in New Jersey, this is great. You can go to this showroom and take a look at the stuff. Now this is already ended because they were only there for a month. But then you can click on their sales reps. Let's find the sales rep that would be closest to you. So I'm in Northern New York. I don't even see where they have a sales rep for me. There's Long Island, New York City, South Jersey, Western PA, West Virginia, New Jersey, Metro New York. I'm not that, not Lancaster, Eastern. Like I guess I don't want anybody north of New York City. So when they say they're with New York, we are a Northeast sales group representing manufacturers. Yeah, so I would just contact them or just randomly contact one of these and they can give you in the right direction. Yeah, most of these say this office at Bruno and Company. So I would just contact office. Let them know where you're located. If you find your distributor is the same as this. So yeah, so then that would bring me down this rabbit hole of looking at all these other ones. All right, so let me go back to the list here and let's see what else we can find. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Or you know what? Let's instead go up and let's sort by a certain category. So under advanced search, let's click on made in the USA. Let's just, if we want to just made in the USA items. This is how many there are made in the USA, so not too bad. Let's start at the bottom, max value products. Let's click that one and take a look. They're out of Coldwater, Michigan. They sell home accents. So again, these are probably going to be really good things, again, that will be good to bundle. Let's take a look at their website. Okay, this is what they have. Value Max products. I saw that they had soap right there, lip moisturizer, bath bombs, Bella Mineral Bath Soak, Bella Naturals Massage Oils. So again, we'll go down here and we'll see about opening an account. I don't see anything. They do private label. So if you end up trying their product and you like it, you can turn into private label. So let's click on that. Private label. Why choose value packs? In-house graphics, choose your price point, custom ingredients, worldwide logistics, low hassle product launches. Though this is great if you can create a private label, bundle them, right? The price of one bar of soap is sometimes not very advantageous to sell, but if you could bundle maybe a pack of 12 bars or a variety pack like what you see here, and then have it all with your packaging on it. This is great if you live in another country, especially if they're willing to ship it directly to Amazon for you. And if they're going to be packaging it, they can put your custom SKU and all that kind of stuff on it for you. So talk to them about that type of stuff if you are looking at getting into the private label. They also have private label bath bombs. Looks like they sell Nature's Bees. Let's take a look at this brand. So it looks like it's just lip balms. Looks like just lip balms. But yeah, look, they do private label on the lip balms. Oh, here we go. Get in touch. Here's where I finally see information so you can fill this out. And it does ask you right away what time. So if you have a Shopify store, you can do online retailer, or if you're on eBay or something like that, Amazon retailer, you can just click that off, tell them you want to open an account and submit it. If that's something that you're looking for doing. It'd be great for like a winter survival bundle or something like that with the lip balm. Okay, let's go back and see what else we can find. So US Poly Enterprise. This might be poly bags. That'd be nice. Doesn't look like it. General merchandise, gifts, promos. New brand designs. So they got sports bottles. So there was something that came out recently about the NFL, that if you are selling NFL things, that you need to pretty much work with a brand to be able to continue to sell that. And I don't know whether or not they have NFL stuff here. Looks like college, state prints. I don't see NFL listed. But if they're willing to do, here we go, custom printed. If they're willing to do custom printed, again, if you're doing bundles, one of the tricks to doing a bundle is putting something that is unique to just you. So you can go onto Fiverr or Upworks or something like that, or create it yourself, but create an image of something, some type of graphic design that's unique to you, that you are the only one that has, and you can throw it on an item and nobody else can copy that. So it kind of locks that bundle down. So if you're selling, let's say you're going to use these wine bottles, right? So those, let's open up, let's do the can coolers. And you're going to put together some type of Father's Day or 4th of July celebration, or some picnic, or backyard barbecue or something like that. And you wanted to include a grip it can holder, and you could put your saying, your design, whatever it is that is unique to you into that bundle. It locks that bundle down so nobody else can jump on that bundle and sell your item. So you could sell Kingsford brand stuff, or name brand items with it, but once you add this to it, it locks it down. So that's pretty nice to for a bundle. Anytime you can do any type of custom printed, but you'll want to find out what their minimum order is, and if there's a setup fee and all that kind of stuff. It does have a price quote here. You can ask about that. So that's a nice option I would pretty much do that just for bundling. I can't imagine there's a lot of money in some of that stuff on its own. Maybe. All right, here's TK's Toy Box. We're always looking for new toy suppliers. I do notice that a lot of times these type of toy suppliers are not name brand toys. They're like small brands most of the time. Yeah, Tuki toy, Within Me Now, Snappo. right, so let's see what they have. Let's look at toys over the age of 12 because they're dealing with a lot of toys that are 12 and under. You have a lot of safety issues you're dealing with right now on Amazon. So there's a selfie with a folding clamp, Operation Pillow Pets, Bluetooth speaker, some headphones, a regulation basketball, limited availability. So anything limited availability, that's usually not good if you're going to be creating a listing, because you're not going to be able to keep it going. All these say limited availability. So that stinks. Let's see what they got for teens. Okay, so pretty much some of the same stuff that they had. We'll just check some of the younger ages. So they do have licensed products here. Some Spider-Man. Within Me Now, Rusty Doll. I don't know what that is. It's a weird name. Learning Journey Puzzle. Puzzles are good, but all these say limited availability. I'm not getting a good feeling with this company. I would not progress with that company. Just because it keeps saying limited availability. Stinger Detox, Summerlin Sales. Herbal supplements. So there is another kind of challenge right now with herbal supplements. They are asking for a lot of testing and stuff like that. Any supplements are kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like the toy category. It's becoming a more challenge category to sell in. So if you were wanting to sell supplements, I highly recommend you don't do RA. You work with a wholesaler like this Stinger Detox and see if there's a way that you can build a relationship with them to be able to get all the information that you're going to need for Amazon to even get approved to be able to sell this. But there's a lot of money in supplements. Okay, so again, go down here, Wholesale Inquiry. So you would want to click on that to find out how much. Well, they can get free introductory samples. That's pretty nice. A lot of people don't do that. Store locator, direct toll-free retailer. What would be nice is if you can get them to do direct shipping right to Amazon. But the other thing you can do is work with a prep center and have all your wholesale orders go to the prep center, and the prep center can label them and send them on if they don't direct ship to Amazon. So this one didn't look like a bad deal. Mouthwash and hair. Let's just see what else they have. Yeah. So the other thing you can do is take this Stinger mouthwash. Price is high for mouthwash. Is take this, and then I was talking about using your phone, but you can actually open up Amazon. I'll paste it in here. Here we go. They sell it. So this is interesting. How big was this one? 2 ounces? Yeah, 2 ounces here is selling for $9. So that's going to have to be pretty big. Stinger Detox. Yeah, that's going to have to be a pretty big discount because it's saying here it's $34, but this is their resale, not resale, their retail website. Wholesale Inquiries you could find out, but that's a big, big, big difference. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's look at some more. Push Collective. What do they sell? Made in the USA, adult novelty. Oh, adult novelty can sometimes be good. They don't have a website, but I bet you a lot of it is smoke, vape, CBD. So I'm not even going to continue with that one. Heat packs, hemp. Drip Drop Distro. That's a different name. CBD, herbal supplement. Yeah, so this is again probably going to be the same, where it's going to be mostly CBD stuff. Desperate Enterprises. Let's do Adol XR. Over the counter. Again, of course, CBD. Energy drink, snacks, candy. It might all be CBD related. Yeah, probably, because I have to agree that I'm 18. But if you're interested, here you go. Wholesale. Pretty much all of these are going to have something like that that's easy enough to just click on. And it tells you what to do. Email them with your name, number, and email, and they'll get back to you. All right, so I'm going to go on to this other trade show website, which is this from that Fun Stuff Inc. Remember this website we were on earlier? And I clicked on trade shows. Any of these websites, as you're clicking through these, if they have that trade show, click on it and then look at the other trade shows. So I'm going to go down to, because I know I have registered for this International Gift Expo in the Smokies. I'd love to go. November in Tennessee. It's got to be so beautiful. Now I have, here we go, vendor directory. So under attendees, you can look at the vendor directory. Let's see how many they have. So this looks like it's a lot bigger than ASD. They got a lot more here. There's a lot of them. So same thing in advanced search. You can click on this and go by categories. I'll just hold it here so you can see the categories that are here. They do have Major League Sports. We'll click on that later so I can see if they have any NFL to get around that new NFL thing they got going on. My exhibitors, I think that you can like highlight ones that you want to make sure you see. So when you get there, you can pull up the list to remind yourself of which ones you've done your homework ahead of time. So let's go under this licensed merchandise. There was somebody I was following on YouTube, and I can't remember who it was, but they went to a show like this, and they bought a closeout of like NFL, NBA, and all that type of items, and they were selling them on Amazon and eBay, and they were doing extremely, extremely well with them. Especially if you can get them low enough, then it helps. All right, so let's do Love Handle. Let's check out Love Handle. It does say licensed merchandise right here. Oh, they also will do like show specials. So if you're going to be there, so it says visit the lobby booth for free samples. But if you're going to be at the show, then you'll get free shipping. Well, this is 2020, so I'm not sure what that is, but free shipping, free display. So with all show purchases, we will include the display for free, which that's pretty good if you had a storefront. Free shipping will be available on all orders over $250. So that is nice to know ahead of time if you're going to be going to the show. You can hang on to your order until you get there, because a lot of times when you place the order there at the show, there are definitely advantages I've seen. All right, so Love Handle Pro, it looks like it's for your phone, maybe an iPhone too. I mean, iPhone and that looks like an Android, or maybe that's the new iPhone. I don't know. Swappable straps. So is that all they sell? Mystery offer. Looks like that's all they sell. But right here is wholesale. You would be able to click on that. You'd have to log in, but register for a new account. And let's see if they mention any of the other trade shows they're going to be at. I don't see it. Might be under media. Let's check this. No. Okay, so I'm going to close that one. That's Love Handle. And then let's do this formerly Price Busters liquidation. Okay, so I don't like that they used to be a liquidation company. Hopefully that's not still their whole branding. Hopefully they've gone to where they're now considered a wholesaler, because if you wanted it to get ungated or to be able to sell NFL or NBA, then if it's a liquidator, it would not help. So it looks like tins. Clocks. Looks like here's the 2021 catalog. Okay, so here's a catalog, which is nice when you can look through stuff like this. So it looks like they sell metal signs, licensed tin, die cuts, license plates, flags, doormats, novelties, hats. Kentucky Tactical Supply. Some of this stuff might be good. Of course, those tin signs. There's so many places that sell tin signs. I find that a lot of these, especially like this specific trade show, they really kind of focus on the travel industry. So the stores that are going to have the gift shops that people are going to stop in and buy something that says they've been to Yellowstone or they've been to the Rockies or that type of stuff. So most of the time they're customizable, which is nice. So these look like they're all tins. I'm going to take this and go down fast. I'm sorry for those watching. Hopefully I don't give you a headache. Just wanted to jump into another category. So these are these flags or tin flags. Oh, 3x5 flags. So here it's nice because you see the pricing is $2.50. Pack of, I don't know if it's packs of 12 or 144. I'm not sure if that's what that means. So I'm assuming $3.50 is per flag. Doormats. LED lighted signs. LED crosses. Umbrellas. More umbrellas. Pretty cool designs. Campfire roasting fork. I almost did a bundle last year with campfire, getting ready for summer with campfire stuff. There are other bundles out there that are similar that are doing really good, and I actually decided not to do it because I've learned that when there's too many bundles with the same type of thing, sometimes it's very challenging and you have to fork up, in my opinion, PPC money to help get you to that leading spots. Here is some, what are these anyhow? Yard decor. Now there's a video I've seen where it's actually somebody trying to sell a course, but the ad on YouTube talks about, you know what my number one selling item was last year, and they've sold like over 1 million of whatever, ended up being like a garden gnome, or it was something weird. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it makes me think of that when I see this, because a lot of people will go on to buy just these garden things like Happy Camper. These are so popular, camper type related stuff. Anything with the red truck seems to be really popular right now. Well, these are planters. Planters are very, very hot right now. Extremely hot. You walk into any store, go into Kohl's and TJ Maxx and Michael's, and all you see is planters. Everything's all about house plants right now. Pay attention to the trends. So again, these things are great to add into bundles. They might do well on their own too, but I would take the time if this is something I wanted to sell, and I would just look up and see. I would not get into face mask or any of that type of stuff because there's so much of it. But sometimes people say, whatever somebody says they won't get into, that's what I want to get into, because people stay away from, like on eBay, people say, I don't want to sell big, bulky items. Sometimes that's where the money is because you don't have as much competition. So here's some toys. So these could possibly be good sellers, especially during Q4. You'd have to check and see if there's a listing or if you wanted to create a listing. None of it looks like it's big name brand. I'm not sure how that would work getting ungated in toys. It may or may not work. Okay, that's it for the catalog. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You can go back and look. Mitchell Profit Company. Why do they spell it with 2 F's and 2 T's? All right, Mitchell Profit, pride, professionalism, patriotism. Licensed military products. I'm already liking this, being married to a disabled veteran. Anything that supports the military, especially if it's created by veterans. All right, all new Space Force items ready for delivery. All right, so I guess this is what they have over here. Product categories, products about, catalog, contact us. Let's click on this. This is probably how you would let them know you're interested. Net terms. So it looks like they only sell to wholesale companies just by seeing that they have net terms 30. So I would say that this is the number you would call and this is the email address you would use, because this customer service probably immediately goes to somebody who wants it for wholesale. You can click on their catalog, see what they have. So they got decals, license plates, drinkware, headwear. Instead of opening up the catalog, let's just go over here and I'll click on one of these. So let's say you wanted to do automotive accessories. All right, so they got air fresheners, magnets. Looks like a lot of different magnets. All right, nothing too exciting. Again, those, I can't imagine those sell really well on their own with large profit. Maybe. I don't know. If nothing I've ever looked into, so it could. Novelties, patches, gift packs. Let's check out gift packs. They do got flags. Flags can do pretty well. Mixed branch of service, jersey, hat, banner, t-shirt. Okay, floor display. So again, you know, their marketing is to a store owner, and here's like a setup for it. It's a gift pack. Kind of gives you an idea for bundling, right? Here's a shirt, a lanyard, and a hat for a proud Air Force mom. I can tell you, moms are extremely proud, and dads, when their sons or daughters go into the military, this type of thing, extremely, extremely popular. So they have all these different bundles. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what the pricing is on these. That could be something that could be good to find out. Same with flags. All right, so that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what to do, where to go. So click on, go back over here to ASD Market Week Roadshow. It's at asdonline.com. And then click on attendees, register and why, and then you'll see this list of the vendor directory. Go ahead, take a look at that, see if there's any of these companies that you think you might want to work with. Again, if you see their website and it has a list of other trade shows like this one did up here, click on trade shows that they're going to be at. It'll give you a list of other trade shows, or you can just Google trade shows. You could Google trade shows in your state, that kind of stuff. Then click on these, click on the different trade shows. You'll see who's going to be attending them. And then you can kind of gives you an idea of other companies that may not have been at the other one or the other two. And then you can look at these other ones to see if these are going to be anything that you're going to want to take a look at. I wanted to see. Sometimes you have to register to get a list. I don't see where this one's a listing. So sometimes you have to register, but if it's free, then it's not costing you anything just to register to get who's exhibiting. Okay, here, this one it actually might show us. Okay, so it's saying check back for the floor plan. Oh, you can, well, here's the 2020 exhibitor list. So then you can go through and look at these exhibitors. A lot of times, hey, Bruno and Company, that was who was my local representative for a specific company. So a lot of times you'll find, like this one looks like it's more beachy themed. So you'll see a lot of the companies would be more that might be selling stuff that would be related to that type of product. But if you wanted to do just a food, I know that there's like food expos that you can go to in the Philadelphia area. So you can just Google that and look that up. Actually, let's do that. Let's put in Food Expo Philadelphia. Philadelphia, PA, Food Expo events. Expo East, natural products. Let's do natural products. That other one was probably a bigger show. So you just Google, here we go. We can see that there's going to be a show coming up in September. Venue, exhibitor list. Now, it may still be a work in progress because it's still a ways away, so people are probably still signing up for it. But here you go. There's 917 exhibitors already for this Natural Products Expo East. So you just start clicking away and do what we were just talking about with all the other ones. And this is all these are natural products. All right, I hope that helped you out with how to get started with finding some wholesalers for going off into that direction if you're not doing wholesaling yet. Again, just start out with asdonline.com, find some companies that you might want to work with, go ahead and apply, get their wholesale list. That'll give you their pricing, which will kind of lead you whether or not it's something that you can even make money on. Now, know that wholesale, most of the time, your profit margins are a lot less, but you can possibly find some products that have a high velocity that you can sell quickly that make it worth the low ROI that you're going to get on wholesale orders. All right. Thank you so much for watching and good luck on finding some wholesale companies. Bye-bye.